Morning.
Hello.
And welcome to Crochet Moments Vlogmas
17.
It's just think this time next week is Christmas Eve. Emily's still at the table eating her breakfast. She's almost finished. You finished? You have a mouthful of cereal, so finish that mouthful and then you can come and say hello. Oh, crikey. So last night was the Brownie Leader Christmas get-together. We had hoped to go to a restaurant, but two things happened. The first thing is somebody forgot to book a table and there were no tables left big enough to reserve. The second thing that happened was the Omicron variant of COVID. So none of us felt comfortable going to sit in a crowded restaurant. So instead, we all went to one of the leaders' houses. We had pizza. I had a little bit of wine. I didn't have a lot of wine because I was driving, so I just had one. There she is. So
You've still got that cereal scent.
she still smells of chocolate cereal. So we pizza, we played a game called Cards Against Humanity. I have no idea if any one of you have played it, but it's hilarious. And you need to have an evil, devious mind to win at that game. I didn't win, so perhaps I'm just not evil or devious enough. We also exchanged our Secret Santa set, which I will show you what I got in a moment when I flip the camera around and Catherine's filming me. Because Catherine, you're good at vlogging now, aren't you?
Wait, why not do it in your main vlog?
Well, I'll show my... So it's podcast night tonight as well, so... let's try... So somebody got me some crochet hooks. I've no idea of the brand. I suspect they are from Amazon, but I don't care. So I've got these, and it came with a little tub with things, and there's some really tiny hooks in there as well.
There's a 0.6mm hook.
Yeah,
You can't see the nib.
0.6 millimeters.
The nib's invisible.
Yeah, but it's not invisible.
So I will show that properly in my podcast. I just can't. My mind boggles at the size of the smallest hook that's in there. It's ridiculous. So, shall we do our advent calendars now, girls?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay then, Emily, can you find number 17?
Found it. Picture long hair Barbie.
Long hair Barbie.
Yep, long hair Barbie.
What shape you got today?
Might be an angel.
You're right, Catherine, it might be an angel.
Come out. Who you got? Oh, it's a little elf.
Oh.
Hang on a minute.
Hey, I want to eat it.
It's a little elf.
Don't tell me eat it.
It's not recording.
She's not going to fall for that trick again, are you?
Here's number 17. Ball.
You got a bauble picture. I think I liked last year's Dairy Milk calendar because it had quiz questions on all of the doors, didn't it?
I think it did.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's chocolate.
It's chocolate. Chocolate. And
Christmas
chocolate.
tree.
Another Christmas tree.
That should have been a clue.
Because baubles go on trees, doesn't it? Right, yep. Door number 17.
Can I have a nibble of your chocolate?
You always want a nibble of my chocolate.
Ooh, it's the nutty one.
That's half of the chocolate. You got half of it. Cheeky monkey.
Here's number 17. Next to number 7. I have no idea what it is. Looks like robots.
Yes, it does look a bit like robots. That's a lot of pieces in there today.
Yeah. This is hard.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, here's the first robot. Now the second one, which might be a whole ton easier to
I
do.
made it.
Now here are the robots.
This one looks a little bit like a nutcracker.
Oh yeah.
Found on number 17. Cups.
Got all the
Knives.
oh, you got all the cutlery.
And that's
Cutlery.
all.
Yesterday's progress, I only lit on this. My Crochet Society Cal is now well behind, but I got yesterday's stripe. I'm all caught up and it's looking really pretty. And it's even looking really pretty on the back. I just love the way those colours.
Now quick, 'cause I need to get dressed.
Yes, I know. You took too long building your Lego.
I can't help it. It was hard to read the instructions.
So, let's put yesterday's
Colour
yarn
back in
away.
the bag.
The baby.
So, number 17.
What are you going to get in it today? Because it's an odd day.
It is, oh yes, we get extras on odd days, don't we? So let's look at the yarn first. Ooh, another beautiful blue.
Ooh.
I wonder if that colour's azure. Maybe it's come all the way from the Azure Islands. If you get it.
Oh, and another stitch marker. Open the little bag. If I can get my fingers to work. It's a little Christmas light.
Oh, that's cool.
Can it turn on?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't light up. It just looks like a Christmas light. It's very pretty, isn't it? Hello. Let's take that out. My voice sounds really weird with that in. I was just watching some, trying to catch up on some of my Vlogmases because I've fallen behind. Not getting as much time to watch as I normally do. So I'm just starting dinner and an onion. So I'll probably start crying in a minute. Yeah, so this week's been a bit manic, really. Been very, very busy. I haven't had much chance to film anything, so I do apologise for that. I'm also falling behind. I'll probably be able to get today's stripe done for my advent shawl once I've done bedtime and put Emily to bed or taken Catherine to Girl Guides, whichever one is my job tonight. And then I've got a podcast to film ready for Sunday's release. It shouldn't be too long an episode unless I start wittering on like I normally do, because I haven't got a whole bunch of stuff done aside from my advent projects, really, which has been a little bit disappointing this week because my wheel gave me my sweater to work on this week and I haven't had time to work on it at all. There have been several evenings where I've not really, beyond getting my advent knitting, shawl knitting done, I haven't really got much else done. Just washed the knife up, I needed to clean it off. Yeah, so it's been so busy, been socially busy, which is always a nice reason for busyness, really. Don't get out much, so to spend some time with some lovely people. So last night I had Brownie's leaders gathering. I thought Simon was coming in then, he must be going out to go get the girls. So yeah, so I've that's loud, isn't it? I had drinks after work again today. This was becoming a habit. Had a cheeky cocktail again. We didn't go to the same place because, well, things would just get expensive. There's a lovely little bar. It's more of a restaurant, really. It's a Mexican type restaurant called Bodega, and they have happy hour all day until 7. So it's cocktails, 2 for £10. So we both had a bodega margarita. So just the one, because I was cycling home. Which does mean that I didn't have much time to do anything beyond just sorting out my mini skein. As I was winding my mini skein this morning, it just went into a massive tangle, and I don't know if that was me, the skein, or I haven't got a clue. I really hope that Santa brings me a Swift. Because I think that might make winding my skeins of nice yarn easier. Because at the moment I sit with it balanced, stretched around my legs. Onions are making me cry now. So yes, I have it stretched around my legs, and I hold it and have to just loop it off my knees as I go wind it, which is an interesting method, to say the least. So yeah, I'm doing meatballs tonight. So we buy these. Oh, it's upside down. We buy these from Aldi. It's actually a bigger pack than we normally get. Probably because Catherine and Simon always complain about only having 2 or 3 each meatballs on their plate. So I tend to cook these in the oven rather than fry them in a pan. And then I heat the sauce. I cook off the onion, and then I mix the sauce and the pasta, and I serve the meatballs on the side. Then I can make sure everybody gets their fair share of meatballs, because everybody likes meatballs here. And it is a cheat night. I'm not cooking the sauce from scratch. I'm just using a jar of sauce wherever it is. It's on the shelf somewhere. Yep, so there it is. It's just Aldi, onion and garlic. I throw some veggies in. I just basically just throw things together. And I've just remembered, Soffity, I owe you a recipe. You've been asking me for the Christmas cake recipe, and I've taken photos of it. I just keep forgetting to email it, so I will do that. I promise. I will do that. Yep, so I just pop those in the oven, and they will cook. They take about 15-20 minutes in the oven. So this is a nice, quick, easy, simple dinner. So very little effort required, really, for a Friday evening. I just didn't want to cook too much, and it's a meal that they all enjoy, so why not? So I'm going to get that done. Then I need to start sorting out my things ready for my podcast. I need to go through my diary to find out what I have worked on, because when I do write in my diary what projects I've worked on what days, so I can keep a track of what has had some activity, ready to show any action on my podcast. I need to sort out all of the incoming, which there has been some. I have been good. I haven't been buying lots and lots and lots. Just a few bits, but it's stuff to show. And what else? And then hopefully I'm going to have a hot chocolate after filming. I am going to do my knitting. I'm going to finish day, is it 14 that I'm still on? Yes, day 14 of my Crochet Society blanket. I have decided that I'm not happy not having each side match. So I am going to take what's left of the pink that I used, and I am going to attempt to find a match at the yarn shop that I do my knitting lessons at tomorrow afternoon. So fingers crossed I can find a close match. It doesn't have to be exact match, but I don't have anything that's close to the shades of colour, so I'm going to do that. And yeah, so that's it for now. I don't know if I'm going to get to film any more this evening beyond my podcast. So I might have my phone pointing at me while I'm podcasting. Just you can see the setup maybe. Only a week to go. A week left in Vlogmas. I can't believe it. it seems to have gone quite quickly. But then all I've really filmed is advent calendars. I will try and do a little bit more tomorrow. Sunday we're definitely going to have a little bit more because we'll be going to the garden centre that the girls like to go to at Christmas. They have a fantastic Christmas display. Yeah, and then it's more work next week, so I'm not quite sure how much of because I work in a bank, I can't do much vlogging while I'm at work. I need vlogging even. And after work it's pretty much I get home, I get in my pajamas and I knit and I crochet and I cook dinner and then I do some more knitting and crochet and then I put the girls to bed. Although Catherine may stay up a little bit over the next week, so I might get to watch some Buffy with her. We're watching Buffy. She loves Buffy. So yeah, I shall see you again soon. I'm still crying from those onions. So just wanting to show you some of my setup for those of you who are curious. So this is what my sofa looks like after a podcast. Lots of stuff all over it, projects on the floor. There's my Christmas tree. So these are the lights that I use that Simon has invested in. I'll go to the side of this one because this one's quite bright. And there's Simon getting ready to take pictures for my thumbnail. And I have, so this cable here is plugged into the camera, so then I can see what you see on there, although everything that's on there is in reverse. So I have, this is why sometimes when I'm pointing to something in a magazine, you will see my hand go to completely the wrong side of the page. So yeah, so that, oh, messy table. Let's stick to the slightly tidier side of the room. So yes, this is the mess I create when I podcast. So I hope you enjoy this week's episode. And I will remind you on here, Simon keeps telling me off because he thinks I forgot to mention. He's been working really hard on a blooper video for my channel to be released sometime between Christmas and New Year. So I'm going to mention it here too on my Vlogmas. Yes, I've seen a preview of it. It is quite funny. Although maybe it's only funny to me because I'm making myself look like an idiot. But I'm used to that anyway. So I am going to go heat some milk for yummy hot chocolate. And then Simon will take some pictures. He's trying to avoid being on the camera. So yes, he doesn't like being on the camera. Even though, Simon, everybody enjoyed seeing you when you did that little Vlogmas with Emily. He's ignoring me now. I said everybody enjoyed finally seeing you. They hear about you all the time and they haven't seen you. Right. So I'm going to make that hot chocolate now. So bye.